You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddies. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddies.
Welcome to the Chatty Daddies. It is a podcast with the three of us just talking about being parents, just trying to make it through, get enough sleep at night, get our kids to drink some water, and then whatever else comes of it. I'm Trey.
I'm Nick.
I'm JC.
And don't forget.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hey, for this last week, this is going nowhere. I have no end to this story.
Okay.
But this past week, what would you rate yourself as a father? Scale of 1 to 10, like great dad, bad dad.
I don't like when, most of the time when you ask this question, I say 10 out of 10. It has been a week. So
a tough week?
I am not on the top of my parenting game
Because there's a newborn in the picture and it's throwing everything out of whack?
I believe it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So first up, newborn. He's now 3 months old.
Wow.
And Hudson doing great. He is almost more calm than Quaid at this point. He's having trouble sleeping, which is making us tired. But Quaid, being 3, I think feels that he's not getting as much attention as he used to.
Oh, yeah.
So he's acting up a little bit?
And so he's, not terrible, but just some stuff that I, thought I had corrected out of him kind of thing. And just, he really will have some meltdowns every once in a while that frustrate me. And I think that I'm a little shorter with him because I have less sleep. And then also we had a freeze in Dallas that froze our pipes that was making me a little uncomfortable. Just, didn't...
Little anxiety.
Right.
It creates anxiety as a homeowner. Yeah.
Is it going to explode? I don't know. Try to drip the faucet.
I'm with you there. Yep.
It just a whole host of things. And I don't feel like I was on top of my dad game this week. And also, I just feel like I yelled at him.
Yeah.
And I don't yell. Like, I'm really calm around Quaid, except for I reached my breaking point a couple of times this week, and I felt terrible. And I really don't like when he overly corrects. You know what I mean? Because he knows Dad's mad. So he's like he's still got tears coming out of his eyes. And he's like, but no, I'm happy, Dad, I promise. So he can still keep playing, doing something else. And so it makes me feel really bad because I'll have him when he loses it, I'm like, hey, let's just go sit down over here and get through it. Let's sit through here. We're going to sit down. I'll hug you. Let's talk it out. Everything's going to be okay. And he keeps losing. I go, okay, will you stay? He had a friend over. I was like, will you stay in here? You can cry for as long as you want. No big deal. I'm saying it nicer now than I was then. I was like, listen, Quaid, you can sit in here and you can cry for as long as you want. You're allowed to cry. But I'm going to go play. And whenever you want to go play, you come out. And that's not, I feel bad. That was not how I should have done. I should have been like, hey man, listen, you can cry. Of course you can cry. Say it in a nicer tone. And I'm the tone guy. Don't talk to me like a jerk.
Right.
And I was talking to him like a jerk.
I mean, you could armchair quarterback yourself to death.
Oh, and I do.
And everybody does, Trey. But that's okay. That's the point of parenting, so that next time it shows up, you maybe don't do it the same.
See, now you've got me second guessing because I guarantee you I have said that exact same ththing to my kids. I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to listen to you cry. Whenever you're done crying, you can come play with me.
Right. And I don't know if that maybe it's the right at 3 years old. Maybe that is the right way to do it to get his attention because his attention is he has a voice. He can use all of his words that he can manipulate me by the way he talks.
Sure.
I know he knows how to do that. And so I don't know if it's hey, firm, hard boundary. Dad is not messing around, which is maybe good sometimes.
It's a balance.
So what'd you give yourself? What was your grade?
I'm going to say a 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
An F? An F
just
minus?
Terrible. terrible. Maybe my worst week of parenting yet.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't like
that. Doesn't sound that bad.
I imagine
that is not a bad week.
Imagine Trey from last year hearing Trey from this year. He'd be like, "What'd I do?"
Yeah.
Has Quaid had any regressions?
No,
has
really,
he started using his passy again, or that stuffed animal he hasn't touched since he was a little baby?
He does like to, for a second, like 2 or 3 days. He's like, "Can you carry me like a baby up the stairs?" And so I'll carry him, carry him like a baby. That's what he wanted. He wants he wanted to see what it was like. That's fine. And I was like, okay, but if you want to be like Hudson, that means we're going to take a nap, wake up and go to the bathroom, eat a bottle, go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I feel like lately with my son getting older, I'll give myself, by the way, maybe like a 7 or an 8.
Okay,
that's great.
Because I feel like I did some good things, but I also know I did some bad things. My son is 12 now, and he's about to be a teenager, and he's turning into like a man.
Right.
It's
crazy to
weird.
see pictures. Whenever I see a picture of Case, and it's like, did he get 7 inches taller
since
the last time I saw him?
He had a huge growth spurt. He's not a dude. It sucks. He's not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
It makes me really emotional because he's not my little boy. He's a dude. Mm-hmm. He's taller than my wife. His hands are as big as mine. Yeah. His shoe size is as big as mine.
Hey, whose jacket is that you're wearing right now?
This was supposed to be Kaysen's jacket, but he wanted a blue one, and Kinsey was going to return it. And I was like, "Hold on, let me try it on," because she said it was a large, and it fit me.
Yeah, it looks great.
Kaysen likes baggy stuff, so he gets his stuff a little bit bigger, and it turns out that it fits me the way it's supposed to fit. So it makes me really emotional, and I often bite my tongue. I find myself biting my tongue all the time with Kaysen because I've seen from experts, because I don't know how do you become a parenting expert, but from parenting experts, they often tell us to not tell our boys be a man.
Right.
They tell us not to do that, and I but there's times where I feel like I need to. You know, the way he acts or the way he's behaving, I find myself going like, dude, start acting like a man.
Right.
I wonder if there's a better way to get the same point across, but it's rephrased. Is it like, grow up a little bit?
They say don't say grow up because they're so. I'm constantly battling myself in the middle of these instances where I don't know what the right thing to say is, and I often find myself going, "Hey, Kaysen, let me tell you from my experience when I was in middle school."
Oh, here comes the lecture the kids love.
It's not even a lecture. It's just because I do lecture. I will get down on a lecture.
It's
dude.
hard not to lecture.
My son always says, "What are you going to give me a speech?" He now, and that pisses me off.
Oh yeah,
but it's not so much of a lecture. I just tell him, "Hey, do you want some advice from me when I was your age on what I wish I would have done differently when it comes to friends, when it comes to behaving in front of other boys? Because there's things that you can do right now that these kids will hold on to into your adulthood and make fun of you for, or talk crap about, or make you feel less than, that you can do 100% around me and your mom and your family, because we love you and I'm never, ever, ever going to bully you. But other kids, I'm trying to protect you. And that's the way I try to phrase it, instead of saying, be a man.
Right.
Don't be so emotional over this.
What do you mean when you say be a man? What are the characteristics? What are you trying to get across?
A lot of them comes from getting butthurt over dumb things. Like when you play video games with your friends. Yeah. This is a big conversation we had. He was playing with some friends. And now, instead of playing outside, kids play online, right? Sure. They play Fortnite or whatever game they're playing, and it's always on a headset. And so these kids now they can be a little more bold, you know? And one kid has all the power in that party, because when you're playing outside, a kid acts up, you don't like how he's acting. Oh, well, you know what, Eric, screw you, I'm going home. Or you know what, I'm not going to throw you the ball. And that's the way we handled it. Now this kid, who's the party leader, right? Because he starts the party, can kick kids. So if he doesn't like what you're saying, he kicks you.
Boom, you're out of the game.
And for some reason, it's always the same kid that gets online first and invites them all. So he's the one that holds all the power. Mm-hmm. And this particular time, I like to go and listen to my son from downstairs. I listen to how they're talking. How's my son behaving? I can't really hear what they're saying, but I can hear how he's responding. And if my ears perk up, in this instance, my ears perked up because I heard Kaysen say the kid's name and go, "Hey, man, can you be a little bit nicer?"
What a great way to start out.
And I felt pride. I was like, okay, cool. He's not calling him names. He's not being rude. He's saying, can you be a little bit nicer? And then I kept listening, and I guess he must have said something. He goes, well, you're always so negative, and you're always bringing us down, and you're always talking crap to everybody. Could we just have fun? Felt good about that. Totally. I was like, good job. Way to go, dude. And then he started going in a little bit more because I guess the kid didn't stop. And he started saying, dude, you're being such a jerk, man. How come you're always so mean? Stop doing that. You're a punk. And it ramped up. So he started great, and it ramped up to him getting upset to the point where this kid kicked Kaysen out of the friend group, out of the party.
Yeah.
And Kaysen got, obviously, as I would, upset.
As I would too.
And he started throwing stuff. He goes, I can't stand him. And he's throwing stuff. And I said, stop. I said, what happened? I didn't want to let him know that that I was listening in on his conversation, even though I was, because sometimes parents, we got to do this. We got to listen in. Sometimes we might have to read what's going on in their text group. You can't get involved, but you can be aware, right? And he said, well, I told him he wasn't being nice and to be nicer. And then this other kid, my friend that he was over at my house the other day, stood up for him. But he's in the wrong. He stood up for him, and then he started calling me names. And I said, let me tell you what we did wrong here. You guys give him all the power all the time. Number one, stop doing that. Number two, you don't need to be a hero every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Part of being a man is not being a hero. Let those other kids determine what kind of guy he is. Yeah. So if he's constantly calling everybody names, and he's going, Nick, you're an idiot. Trey, you're stupid. Kaysen, you're dumb. JC, you're awful. He's now creating a persona, and let those other kids think something about this kid.
Yeah, let another kid speak up and him get kicked out, and then let the third kid get kicked out.
You don't need to be the knight every time, because now what happened? You did it, and then since the other kids don't want to get kicked, they sided with him. And you were the outcast. You were trying to stand up for everybody else, and you ended up being the outcast. And I said, I heard what was happening. I didn't know exactly what was going on. And I felt good about what you were doing until you took it too far. And he said, okay. And I said, do you understand what I'm saying there? And I said, as far as getting kicked out of a party, and this is where I was like, be a man. But I didn't say that. I said, don't let your emotions, if you want to go punch a pillow, go in your room and punch it. But you don't need to throw stuff and break things or throw your remote down, because that's going to make you even more mad later on.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to buy you a new controller.
Yeah.
If you break it.
Exactly. And I've told him that. And I said, on the other hand, if that one kid was going off on one kid that you think is a little bit weaker and maybe doesn't stand up for himself so much, and it's one kid constantly getting pounded by this kid, then you stand up for him.
Yeah.
Then you go, hey, bro, stop being mean to little Johnny. Stop being a jerk to him, man. Treat him nice. He's a good dude. That is okay. But the moment you stand up and try to be some sort of warrior,
be the savior
for everyone, the savior, that's going to backfire a lot.
Yeah.
And I know that because I tried to do it as a kid.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
We all probably did. And it never works out. For some reason, kids just leech on to the kid they deem to be the leader at the time.
And it also just escalates and prolongs the drama and of everything, and we want that to end.
So that was one of those, it wasn't a lecture, it was a cool conversation that we had, and I found a way not to say be a man.
Right.
I might phrase it sometimes as be a leader.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just learn to be a leader and learn when to lead and when to sit back.
Yeah. And being a facilitator, like not being the hero, but being the person that understands both sides.
Right.
Hey, that kid that's making fun of people is probably not having the best day. And this is his one outlet that he's like, I get to be in charge of this today.
I told him that, and I said, you got to start looking at other people's point of view. I said, this kid has older brothers, and he probably gets picked on at his house all the time. And so he comes on here, and he just dumps on you guys. And you got to understand that for a kid to be mean or rude to people, there's a reason behind it every single time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you ever feel, you say, hey, man, can you be nicer? And he doesn't change. Instead of going off on him, go, hey, guys, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go hang out with my dad. Or I'm going to get off and I'm going to go do some homework. Find a reason to get off and remove yourself from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would back in the playground. You don't like how a kid's playing? I'm going home.
Right.
I have the ball. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
Right.
And that's okay.
Hey, guys, I'm going to play over here. If you guys want to join me on my channel, let's start a party over here. Nobody's going to get kicked,
Let them
all right?
come to you. Exactly. And then reach out to your friends on the side. They might hit, hey, you want to play? Cool. But don't always go in on people and try to be the guy. Don't start problems.
On the same note of seeing other people's point of view, I was not good at seeing people's point of view until September 14th, 2020. And I started thinking about things from like an absolute infant's point of view. And now I'm moving up through Quaid. And I wasn't able to do that this week of seeing it from Quaid's point of view. And I need to get back to that. So
we have to do that as parents. Absolutely.
I have to see it from their point of view. And that's when I started it opened up my world to other people's point of views, just not like mine at all times.
Sometimes their hurt doesn't seem like actual real hurt because they're living in a kid's world.
Yeah,
but for them it is big.
Yeah, what you're worrying about, not that big of a deal. So you're not playing a game with your friends right now.
But it is
big deal. But it's a big. But
deal it is a big deal to them.
Hey, you know what?
Hey,
it's time.
I have a better way to segue to this. Trey.
No, you don't.
I have a better way to segue.
Okay,
I'm going to start. I'm going to start it, and then Trey, you can start it. JC can pick which way we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving all this in.
You first, Trey.
Okay,
go ahead.
Hey, it's time to be a man and switch your cell phone provider to Mint Mobile.
Okay.
Here's mine. JC, I love that you're talking about technology and video games. There's times as parents where we have rewards and punishments. What's a great reward for a kid? A cell phone.
I like Nick's, not as aggressive.
I'm not really going to campaign for mine.
But listen, as a punishment, sometimes you got to take that cell phone away.
Yes.
And you know what sucks is when you have to take that cell phone away and it's costing you an arm and a leg for them not to use it because cell phone plans are so expensive, but they don't have to be with Mint Mobile.
Yeah, you could take that phone away all the time with Mint Mobile and their plans because their plans are $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan.
It's unlimited talk, it's unlimited text, it's unlimited data, just $15 a month. You can just switch on over and you'll be able to say goodbye to high prices on your wireless plan. You could still use your own phone. You will be on the nation's largest 5G network. Mint Mobile is the way to go with your cell phone provider.
In fact, bring the whole family over and save yourself a ton of money. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh man, if I switch, I'm going to have to get a new phone number. Then I got to let all these people know, and it's a whole thing. No, everything's going to just be a smooth transition.
It's easy. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/daddies. Again, that's mintmobile.com/daddies. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/daddies. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
All right, Nick, you're up.
What's your grade?
I'm going to say like a 7. 6 or 7.
Okay.
Not the best, not the worst. I've been real busy at work, so I've just been real distracted. So probably been on my phone a lot, more than I should, just checking emails and things like that. So I'd say, yeah, that's probably good.
Good.
Okay, I got to ask you guys a question. When it's super cold outside like it is right now,
yeah,
do we just let kids play outside a bunch? Or is it, hey, go play outside for a few minutes and then come back inside because it's cold?
I let them do whatever they need to do.
As long as they got their jacket on, then stay outside forever.
We actually went on Amazon, and because there's like little hills by our house, and it was a little bit of snow accumulated over the weekend last week, and we ordered these sleds.
Nice.
And they got there that same day.
Nice. Oh, perfect.
And the kids went out there, and they were playing outside for like an hour with our neighbors and stuff, and then they came in when they got too cold, and they're able to tell when it's time.
I think you have to be a little bit of a parent and get them the right equipment, right? You don't send them out in a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And, shorts.
I'm gonna up my grade because you just reminded me. We did have snow, and it happened to be on a holiday where they were out of school, so they got like a snow day and a holiday in the same day. And I was outside with my kid, with Davis. Ellie did not want to be outside for very long. Probably about 5 hours that day.
Whoa.
He was just, a bunch of kids were out. They were going to different driveways. They would slide down a driveway or a hill, and once all the snow was gone, they'd just move to the next neighbor's house. So all the parents, we were just standing out and just kind of walking, not asking any a neighbor if we can slide on their driveway or their
But nobody
grass
cares.
hill.
As long as kids are having fun, it's a neighborhood.
So I'd say I'd up it a little bit. And now I have another question.
Well, sorry. Did you have the correct equipment for yourself, like gloves and everything?
Sure.
Because I didn't have gloves, so I was
did.
using like thick socks on my hands.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
Real quick,
embarrassing.
Before your next point, because this might lower my grade as a parent, I started doing this with Kaysen. If he wants to play video games, he has to earn it.
Okay.
And not with chores, but he must go run a mile.
Wow.
And running a mile is an hour of playtime, Fortnite.
I don't hate
Interesting.
it. I don't hate
So
it.
go run a mile. You come back in. You show, and he has to show me on his watch that it was a mile, and it has to be done in a certain time. I keep his times.
Love it.
And as long as it's within that time range, it means that he was actually running. He can play for an hour. He runs 2 miles. He gets 2 hours.
Wow.
I mean, I don't hate it as long as you're not, a drill sergeant about it.
Right.
Right. Nah.
And I mean, I would even say, running, because he's very sports oriented, but just that's a great idea. Just if you go outside for an hour, you can have an hour of a 1-to-1 is also a good idea. But go ahead.
Okay, now continue. So it's a good move. I'm not being too
totally.
Okay,
I think
good.
that was great.
I'm gonna up myself to an 8.5
because he is a sports kid that wants to do sporting stuff.
Yeah.
If he was not one, if he was like, I just want to go inside and read books, I don't want to go run a mile.
Yeah, I would make him read a book.
You could read a book and then
My next question is, I'm sure I've talked about this before, but it's just been coming up a lot more in our house. I can't believe how I am raising my kids because I grew up glued to the TV, glued to playing some video games. I wasn't ever addicted to playing video games, but lots of screen time for me growing up.
And you're
so much
fine.
screen time. And I'm fine. But with our kids, it is not very much screen time.
Yeah.
Not during the week. Every now and then on the weekends, they get to watch, a show where we'll have a movie night, and that's about it.
Oh, wow.
And so my son's been going over to his friends' houses and they all have video games and stuff. And it's like, I don't, because I know if they get a video game, it'll become a problem like it is with TV time with us. When they watch too much TV, they get mean, they turn into jerks. And so I understand that we'll just have to regulate it like we do TV time.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I don't know at what age you start letting them talk to other people while playing. That seems way too scary for me. Like, I don't want to step into that pond for a while.
I know it sounds scary, and now as a parent who has been going through this for a couple years now with my son, they have the parental controls. The control you have over that is incredible.
Good.
Okay, that's good.
There's controls where you as the parent have to accept the friends. You could set it to where no friend requests can come in. You can set it to where if they're playing a game like a Fortnite or something where they're going to be communicating with other kids or humans, that they won't be able to turn on their mic and they won't be able to hear what the other person is saying if they're not on their friends list.
Right.
And you control the friends list. So everything my son hears or or the people that he can talk to are only people that have been accepted by me. To be his friend.
I like that.
So hopefully that
That's
alleviates
comforting.
some of your... Because the only place that I have problems with, and I've heard that there's a lot of scariness going on, is a game called Roblox.
Yes, I've heard of Roblox. That came up in one of our friend groups this week.
I thought Roblox was just played by little kids. I mean, you see little 3-year-old kids playing Roblox because you can play it on an iPad or a cell phone. But I have found out that there is a vast community of adults that also play Roblox.
And they have like real skeezy chat rooms and stuff in Roblox, apparently.
Yes.
That anyone can access.
And so my son and daughter are forbidden to start or chat with anybody on Roblox, and I check that frequently. And if I see that there has been any communication on Roblox, they are removed from it for a week.
And so the next part about this is, okay, I know at some point we'll get some sort of gaming system because I don't want my kids to not know how to play it and not be included in this fun activity with friends. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, this might be too much. But then the other question is, I have no idea what gaming system to even get. Do I get the Nintendo? What Nintendo do you get? I have no idea.
There's a rumor that there's a new Nintendo coming out, so it may be a good time to buy the old Nintendo if you want to not get the newest, most expensive one. But that's not what you really are asking.
The good one, starter in my opinion, is the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, totally.
Is that a personal one?
It's a personal, but you can also connect it to the television.
Okay.
And on that one is where I taught Kason how to play Mario Kart. And there's a freaking game that I absolutely love playing with my kids called Mario Party.
Yeah, of course.
Mario Party was fun because it's little mini games. It's simple enough to where a 4 or 5 year old can play along with you. You're gonna whoop them, but
we play that in college, with 8 people.
Dude, it is so much fun. And there's also Smash Brothers and stuff.
Yeah.
And as far as consoles go, an Xbox or a PlayStation 5
can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that. I mean, they're a little more advanced.
I was more of a PlayStation person growing up.
I am too.
Me too. And what's the world like these days? I don't even know because I haven't played video games in so long. Or do people lean more towards the cool video game system? PlayStation
and Xbox are still battling it out. It's crazy.
Whatever's coolest is whatever the newest one is.
And now everything, most of it is digital. You can still buy the one where you got to buy the CD and put it in, but most people buy the digital copy, so you download everything from the cloud,
right,
and then keep it that way.
So I do have, before we had kids, my wife and I got it's the old Super Nintendo that it's loaded with 70 games or something like that. I was thinking about just setting that up.
That's pretty good.
And
That's a really good way to start.
I don't know what D it is, 1D, 2D.
Right, yeah, 2D.
Game. It's not too much sensory overload,
but it's Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3.
Mario Kart.
Yeah,
probably
Mario Kart.
Some Tetris. I don't know.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Great introductory.
So I might do that.
Yeah, that might be a good move.
And the next step up would then be the Switch, and then that would kind of probably translate with the buttons on the controller. And
yeah, that's good. So he's about to enter that.
Maybe we'll see. I guess.
How's soccer coaching going, Trey?
I have done absolutely nothing. And
Wait,
I feel really
soccer coach?
Have you not heard this?
Oh, he's a soccer
Did I
coach.
not tell this on the?
I don't.
No, this was on the radio show.
Oh, okay. So you guys,
hold on. Let me guess. You're a soccer coach?
I'm a soccer coach. Yeah, it is mine.
Ted Lasso over there, dude.
It has been since Quaid was born. I was like, I can't wait to coach myself. Actually, since I found out it was going to be a boy. You know what? That sounds sexist.
It does.
You could coach girls soccer.
I could coach anything.
Yeah,
but since let's just say since I found out I was going to have a child, I wanted to coach him in something. I am not equipped to coach real soccer, real basketball, real baseball, real football. I am able to coach 4-year-olds. I've got the energy, I've got the enthusiasm, and I like watching the kids have fun being silly. So whenever we got the text message from our little group in the at daycare, hey, trying to start a soccer team, blah, blah, blah. It's $78 for the registration, yada, yada, yada. Somebody got the ball rolling, and then they asked for coaches. And I go, hey, it has always been my dream to coach my son in soccer. I understand I don't have a much experience, but I would love to do it. Unless there's somebody more qualified for it. I will sit back. I got a second one coming up. I can coach my son then.
How long did you give it between, hey, we're looking for a coach, and when you responded? Did you give it?
About 35 minutes.
Okay. You give a little breathing room?
Somebody could have done it. Somebody could have got in there.
And a lot of times, they'll take 2 coaches. You know, you could have 2 parents do it.
Mm-hmm. And they do need assistant coaches, which is a little...
But you want to be head coach, huh?
I wanted to be... it's the only time I'm going to get to do it, guys.
And after you said, I'll throw my hat in the ring, did anyone else chime in and say, I'd like to?
For the rest of the day, for about 48 hours, I had one person give a reply of the thumbs up, like the you hold it down, like the laziest, yeah, sure, thumbs up, whatever, man.
Because most dads were like, oh, thank God.
Oh, God.
Thank God he stepped up.
But nobody said, okay, cool, like that'd be great, Trey. Like nobody said anything. There was just one person that gave a thumbs up, and I was like,
you're voted in.
I don't know if that's what everybody kept saying. I was like, I don't know that I am. I'm not going to start taking charge.
Start taking charge.
And so it ended up being that the other person that really is qualified that was the coach last season. Her name is Natalie, and she coached all the way up through 7 and 8 year olds. And so she's like, no,
experience.
You can do it for this, and I understand because
I got the higher level kids.
They're 3-year-olds. You're not teaching them
you're not teaching strategy. You're teaching them how to kick a ball into a net. There's not even a goalie, probably.
Right. There's not. It's indoor soccer, 5-on-5. I just want to be. I just want to have the picture of me with the team and head coach Trey Pierce.
You got a clipboard?
I'll have a clipboard.
Because you got to throw that thing down a couple times.
Oh my gosh! I'll be drawing up plays for him.
My son is on a new basketball team. His coach is his uncle because his uncle and cousins, they live somewhat close by. So he's on the same team with his cousin. And so this past weekend, I get to see my brother-in-law be a coach for the first time. He's never been a coach before.
Yeah.
They're 7 and 8 year olds, and they're at practice, and he gets out his bag. He's got his clipboard. He gets out cones.
Yeah,
we had no idea he was going to bring cones.
You need cones.
And he and his wife, my sister-in-law, she was like, he has been looking up drills and methods and different ways to do practices with these kids, and he is all in. He was a good coach.
He's going to run a triangle defense? What's going on here?
I'm not sure about that.
So when I need to get their attention, everybody's going to be super cut. Yeah, I was going to say I wanted to come up with a weird noise to get their attention. And
Scoo-whip.
The scoo-whip, I was going to do and I don't know why this came to mind. There's an old YouTube video where the guy, they put on whistle tips. You guys know what I'm talking about? When they come,
get that woo,
woo, woo. And so I was thinking that would be my noise to get their attention. Is that?
I think I like with little kids. This is the only advice I'll give you from a retired now football coach. When we started with them, there were 5, and you need to do something where they repeat something back.
Yeah.
Okay. So that they have your attention. For me, and for our team, it was we say eyes. So you say eyes, and every kid has to stop what they're doing, look at the coach, and say eyes. And it would turn into a unison thing. Mm-hmm. So they'd be running, eyes. And then you hear everybody go, eyes. And all eyes are on you. And it worked magically with little kids. Yours could be whoop, whoop. And they go, whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
back to you. It could be anything. But as long as they return.
Call and repeat. Okay.
Call and repeat. It'll because they're involved now. And they have to say something so that you know that they turned off whatever they were doing.
I'm going to build on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to build on that. Remember, we're talking about three-year-olds here. Whatever their team name is.
Huskies. We're the Huskies.
That's the team name?
Yes, sir.
Huskies. All right, so you just say, Huskies! And they all have to, bark.
Yeah. I like it.
So then they like the animal sounds and stuff like
Huskies!
that. Huskies!
And I've been thinking about strategy and how they're gonna and then it's
You're overthinking
all the way out the window.
There's going to be no strategy,
well,
Trey.
I understand that, but if there's no strategy for everybody, and I can get just a tiny little bit of what if we put a dad in a shirt every week at the end where they're supposed to kick to?
Yep.
So dad wears a bright purple shirt, bright whatever.
He's standing right behind their goal.
Right behind their goal. Hey, just go kick it towards
the purple shirt.
Yep.
Here's what every 3-year-old soccer team has. They have one kid that can kind of dribble and will score about 13 goals.
Okay.
They have one kid that just sits off to the side and just kind of falls down randomly. He just wants to fall. Uh-huh. You have the one kid that's going to be picking grass and throwing it up in the air to see where the wind's blowing.
Yep.
You're going to have the one kid that scores an own goal every single time.
Yeah, no matter what.
And then you'll have another kid that is constantly going to his mom and saying, thumbs up.
I know what you can do, Trey.
Okay.
Go get a good-sized stuffed animal of a husky.
Yeah.
And just set it by the goal.
The mascot.
Or on top of the goal or whatever. Kick it to the husky.
Yeah.
Kick it to the husky. You could give your mascot a name. Go kick it to Bruno.
That's a great
whatever his
idea.
name is. Kick it to Bruno. Bruno's over there.
I love it.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Been a coach.
You should be a coach.
You still can.
You can, Nick. You can do it.
You're little still.
I know.
I should have been a coach.
Should have been. Hey, you know what you could bring for the snacks? The after-game snacks. Forget about oranges.
Yeah.
We don't need oranges.
We don't need the classic. This is 2024. Let's do something big.
You need to bring them a healthy meal from Factor.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Or get all the parents to sign up for Factor and make sure you use our promo code, you know?
That's exactly what you need to do. What is Factor? Factor are ready-to-eat meals. They come delivered right to your door, and it takes the stress out of meal planning, and it sets you up for success to accomplish the goals that you have this year. So skip the grocery stores, skip the prep work. That's probably my least favorite. I'll go to the grocery store. I don't hate it. But if you tell me I got to spend 20 minutes cutting an onion, no thanks.
Nope.
No thanks.
My wife's still working from home, and every week when I go to the grocery store, she's like, I don't know. I don't want to make lunch. I don't want to do it.
No.
Factor. We got our Factor, and this has been a life changer.
Maybe you get your whole soccer team to sign up, and you're listening right now. You're not just going to give these kids meals. You can have smoothies.
That's right.
After the game to replenish all those calories that those kids burn.
Yeah.
You know,
and they're fun flavors. It's not just like who wants the grape smoothie.
Yeah.
It's who wants the orange mango cucumber limeade smoothie.
that'd be me.
Yes,
That would be me all day long.
my favorite part: Factor meals. They are ready in 2 minutes.
Boom.
No prep.
We've
been talking about it for longer than that. Now.
2 minutes.
2
Everything
minutes.
you need. Everything you need right there. You can get a whole week's worth of flavorful, nutritious meals right there in your refrigerator, or you can add on those cold-pressed juices, smoothies, anything you want. Get your belly full with Factor. Head to factormeals.com/chattydaddies50 and use code chattydaddies50 to get 50% off. That's code chattydaddies50 at factormeals.com/chattydaddies50 to get 50% off.
I don't know about you guys, but one of my favorite things to do as a dad is to cry for no reason. I have a new Instagram follow. If you like getting in the feels, and I was not this way until I had kids.
Sure.
But now I love a good cry.
Yeah.
For the good reasons, right? Not because I'm feeling down, but a good, solid, happy cry. And this might be something that we may need to do with our kids here. But I started following the Tear Chronicles on Instagram.
Okay.
TEAR Chronicles.
Tear Chronicles.
Tear Chronicles.
Yeah. And they just share feel good, tear-inducing stories.
About children or just in general?
Kids, family, just
animals,
all anything that could possibly make you tear up. But the one that got me to hit.
Do we have a lot of like sick kids and stuff, like sob stories? Because I'm not into that.
Not from what I've seen. The one that got me to hit that follow button it started out with parents sitting at a table. So I'm going to ask you a question, Trey, Nick, anyone living or dead, who would you most like to have dinner with?
I'm crying already.
Who would I most?
Who would you want to have dinner with?
I mean, are we talking about celebrities?
Yeah,
or,
it could be celebrities.
Or is this supposed to be like a super important person in your life?
You probably know where I'm going because I already told you it's tear jerking.
I just put it together.
So they were asking the parents, who would you like to have dinner with, living or dead? And the parents were saying like their favorite actors, favorite sports figures, presidents, political, really famous, really well-known people, and they were having fun with it, husband and wife. Oh, I would have dinner with blah blah blah. Oh, babe, he's too handsome, you know.
When am I having dinner? Am I having dinner with them in their time or my time?
Oh, good.
Whenever you want, Trey.
Okay, so if they're having dinner with me, that changes my answer. If they're doing it,
who is it then? Dang
I don't know. I kind of like to talk to Wilbur or Orville Wright to see what they think about the airplane industry these days. Because I show them a map. I could show them a map of every plane in the air right now, and they created that.
That would be cool, right? So then after all the parents answer, these celebrities and famous people, they bring in the kids.
Yeah.
They're kids, and they're sitting in another room. And they pose the same question to the kids. And then the little music starts playing, little soft piano. And they go, who would you like to have dinner with, living or dead? And the first group of kids goes, it could be anybody. Anybody. You're a hero, anybody. And the little boy goes, my parents.
Oh.
And then goes to the next one. I would really like to have dinner with my parents. Every freaking kid that they showed in this video said their family. And the parents are in the back going, oh.
You work in media. How many people do you think they interviewed?
Yeah, right.
Oh, tons. I'm sure.
Yeah.
To get those.
To
get those like. Me and I said Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
To say those 6 kids, to get those 6 kids that said family and parents or whatever, it probably took about 100 of them. And then I got thinking, would my kids say me?
Right.
So, for next podcast, we're gonna ask this question to our kids. I don't know if you guys want to do it one-on-one or both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I'll record it.
And let's record and see what our kids would say. I'm gonna ask Kason and Chloe, anybody dead or alive, you get to choose anybody in the entire world that's ever been here. Who would you like to have dinner with?
Do we need to have someone that's not us ask the question, like a third party ask the question? Because like the kids in this video, they were asked by
a third party. Yeah, that might be a move.
So we got to figure out a third party.
Oh yeah, because I already think I know who my kids are going to say, and we can mark this down right now. I'm pretty sure my daughter is going to say Taylor Swift.
I might say that too.
And I think my son most likely is going to say Mr. Beast.
Oh,
Nick A30 or Patrick Mahomes.
I was going to say they could have dinner together. You could have Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and Brittany Mahomes.
I'm
right there.
Pretty sure my daughter for sure is Taylor Swift. My son is probably a wild card with one of those 3 people. So I'm already saying that he's not going to even think about me or Kinsey.
You got a guess on yours?
I would say my daughter might say Gabby's Dollhouse.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
I love Gabby's Dollhouse.
And man, my son, he'd probably say an athlete. He would probably say... Gosh, I don't even know.
Dak Prescott or something?
He might say Dak or something like that, yeah.
I bet Quaid would say somebody in the family, maybe a grandparent
or something.
It would be my guess.
So you're claiming Quaid is going to go
But he doesn't have
good.
that. He doesn't have the... He might say Spider-Man. He started to get into like the Spidey and Amazing Friends on Disney.
It's a good show.
So he might say Spider-Man, but I think that he would probably just keep it in the family. Can I add one wrinkle to this?
Yeah.
Can we ask our wives... one person, like before doing the kid, so they don't get the bit.
Yeah.
They don't know what you're trying to do yet. So ask them if there's one person dead or alive, who would you want to have dinner
in
with?
front of the kids?
No. Just by
aside.
yourself.
Okay, aside.
And record it, don't record it, doesn't really matter if you think it's going to be funny or not. But I would like for y'all to guess who your wife would say.
My wife, oh man. Because it could go one or two ways. One of them would hurt my feelings.
I asked that question without having an answer in my head right now. I've got to start thinking about it.
Okay, so my wife would be either... She'd try to be funny and say Cristiano Ronaldo, but if she's going to answer truthfully, I think my wife would say Courtney Love.
Yeah, I'd pick that for...
Or you say dead or alive?
Right.
Or Selena.
Now, I'm not trying to be morbid, but her dad just passed away. And you don't think she would say her dad?
Again... These parents didn't.
Yeah, okay, just checking. I don't know, because I don't know either. I'm trying to think of what...
Because sometimes when you're an adult, when you're posed this question, when you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, you automatically go with someone you've never met.
Sure.
I don't know why as adults we do that.
Right.
And as kids, we're still so innocent that we go to what we love, and we say mom and dad.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
What?
Heather Dubrow from The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Kara would?
Yeah.
She would have, with Dr. Dubrow's wife?
Uh-huh. Loves her.
She's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
I cannot figure out for the life of me who my wife would say. She's not into celebrities or celebrity culture, really. Man, I really... She might say, like, Cody Rigsby from Peloton. That's one of her favorite Peloton
I got to Google Cody Rigsby, see how jacked and gorgeous he is.
He's hilarious and not into women, so I'd be okay if they went out to dinner.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
But on a serious... Like, if I had to pick someone... Not the celebrity. If I was truly picking someone, the more sentimental response, I think I'd have to pick my dad's dad, my grandfather. He passed away when I was in 4th grade. So, yeah, I knew him. I hung out with him, played with him, spent the night at their house and stuff, but I'd never really talked to
as an
him,
adult.
like had an actual conversation, things like that. Probably him.
Mine would be my uncle.
Yeah.
Because my uncle passed away. He was like my big brother / dad when I was little in Mexico, and he passed away when I was 18. So I never got to show him what I became or what kind of adult I am. And I would really like to have an adult conversation with my uncle.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I think he'd be proud of me, you know?
Absolutely.
And I would like to see that. Celebrity-wise, though, y'all already know it's Eminem.
Yeah, for sure.
I already know.
For sure.
I would love to have dinner with
If
that
I was
guy.
picking a celeb, a lot of people would expect me to pick Taylor Swift.
Sure.
Which would be really hard, but I might lean more towards Jim Carrey. He is my favorite celebrity of all time.
Did you see his birthday dinner that he had recently?
Yeah, and he's got super long hair now.
Oh, yeah, but he had all these crazy good
great comedians.
Adam Sandler was out there.
Adam Sandler was there. David Spade. I want to say Jimmy Kimmel.
Seth Green.
Bill Burr. Seth Green.
Bill Burr.
Yeah. Fun people. I want to say maybe Chris Rock.
Can you imagine the amount of laughter at that dinner?
I know, dude. It'd be nuts.
Trey?
If we're going celebrity, I'm trying to think.
Would you pick an athlete?
You know,
I bet you would pick like Troy Aikman.
I do love
he'd
Troy
go with
Aikman.
Tony
Jimmy
Romo.
Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson gave a great halftime speech.
He did. He got
that was
super
awesome.
into it.
But let me see. I think right now the people that come to mind right now are Jeremy Allen White, except I say his name wrong, Jeremy Allen White, just because he's top of mind, and he seems like a really thoughtful, caring, like cool dude.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of who I would really want to, like, from my childhood that was important to me, and I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, any sentimental?
Something sentimental that would be really, like, Troy Aikman's a really good one. I got to meet Kid Craddock. He was one of my heroes, but so I won't put him in there.
And we already had dinner with him a lot.
Yeah, The Rock is a pretty good one. I can't think of
Dude,
anybody
having
a
a cheat meal with The Rock, see if you could eat the 30 pancakes that he eats or something.
Absolutely not going to be able to eat 30 pancakes.
That'd be a fun challenge, though.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that would make me like super duper emotional.
It doesn't have to be
back to
like
me.
sob story, but
Yeah.
well, the show's over. The show's almost over. So. I mean, come back to you.
Come back to us next
Come back to you. I don't know if we're going to stall for that long.
Just skip.
All right, think about it. We'll talk about it next time.
Sounds good. All right.
Well, my name's Nick Adams.
I'm Trey Peart.
I'm JC Chavez.
And don't forget,
Stand up straight.
Oh,